اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا. Prophets, Allah's Messengers. Written and read by Moazzam Zaman. All nations in their histories had messengers sent to them in the past, urging them to worship Allah, not false gods, and to that holding fast. Allah created us to worship Him. Unguided, we wouldn't know what to do. Telling us of things that Allah requires of us, the prophets taught us too. With the coming of Allah's messengers, mankind was left without a plea. On Judgment Day, excuse-making disbelievers will have nowhere to flee. From the time of Adam alayhi salam to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, 124,000 prophets came. Of those, 315 were messengers. They all called to Allah one and the same. A prophet revived the laws of past prophets that people had mistook, whereas a messenger came with updated laws, sometimes as a book. The first messenger was Nuh alayhi salam, who preached to people wisely of Islam. The last one was Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, who perfected the deen with the Qur'an. Allah's messages to most of the prophets by angel Jibreel were conveyed. Some prophets were spoken to directly by Allah, like Musa alayhi salam, who obeyed. The best of the faith-driven prophets, called the Ulu al-Azam, were 5. Nuh alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and Isa alayhi salam, who's still alive. We shouldn't distinguish between the prophets, but love them all very dearly. Sent from one true God, the prophets conveyed Allah's message clearly. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam sealed up prophethood. He was the last one ever to be sent. Anyone who believes in a prophet after him will receive Allah's punishment. To make fun of the Prophet ﷺ is disbelief in Allah, so one should refrain. Even Isa ﷺ will follow Muhammad's path ﷺ when he comes back again. If a person really loves Allah, they'd follow Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's way. Allah would then love them back, forgive them, and take their sins away. The prophets were blessed with miracles that astounded those who saw, but they never bragged about themselves, calling all to obey Allah's law. Though born at different times, the prophets were like a brotherhood. They set high standards of behavior to follow. All were pious and good. Each prophet spoke in the language of the people he was sent to correct. The prophets were handsome men, and their manners had quite an effect. The messengers were generous, kind, calming, and easygoing to be around. That's why in their close companions the strongest of faith could be found. Because we can't copy an angel's actions, the prophets were all real men. They ate, married, slept and died, never calling anyone to worship them. All messengers earned halal wages. At some stage each one shepherded sheep. Zakaria alayhi salam did carpentry. Daud alayhi salam worked metal, each one earning his keep. Every prophet is buried where he died. The earth doesn't make his body rot. The prophets are alive and pray in their graves. Understand that? We cannot. We must never forget that Allah chose the prophets over all the rest. So the next time you're told to choose your heroes, try to pick the best. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك وأشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.